Tensions rising in Minnesota as the Pentagon says 1,500 active duty soldiers are on alert for possible deployment to Minneapolis. Defense officials telling ABC News that President Trump has not made a final decision on whether to deploy them, but they are taking, quote, prudent steps to prepare. The White House not yet commenting. This comes after President Trump threatened to invoke the Insurrection Act in order to deploy federal troops. But in recent days, the president seeming to walk that back.
If I needed it, I'd use it. I don't think there's any reason right now to use it. But if I needed it, I'd use it. It's very powerful.
Get out of Minnesota!
After more than 10 days of protests throughout the city over the deadly shooting of 37-year-old mother of three Renee Good by Officer Jonathan Ross, anger is growing between state and local officials and the federal government. As the Justice Department insists that Ross's shooting of Good was justified and no further review of his actions is warranted.
We are not investigating, and if there comes a time when we need to, we will, but it's not now.
Sources telling ABC News the federal investigation is focused less on the shooter, Ross, and more on Good, her conduct, and possible ties to activist groups. Also facing scrutiny, the city and state's top Democratic leaders, Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, under investigation, sources say, for allegedly obstructing law enforcement activities in the state. Frey telling ABC News that he and Walz have done nothing wrong, but suspects they are being targeted for speaking out against the administration.
There are other countries where you get put away for the things that you say. There are other countries where you get investigated for saying something that runs counter to what the federal government states. But in this country, it's not that way.
And new this morning, as the government cracks down in Minneapolis, attorneys for some of those detained tell us they're being denied their constitutional right to legal counsel. 4 separate attorneys telling ABC News ICE denied their request to meet their clients inside the federal building after they were arrested. One lawyer saying ICE told them, if we let you see your clients, we would have to let all the attorneys see their clients, and imagine the chaos. Attorney Robert Sicoli says he was denied access to his client as well.
It is a violation of the constitutional rights. You have a right to an attorney, and just because they have a system set up that doesn't accommodate that, there's nothing in the Constitution that talks about accommodating the government.
Now, DHS denied those claims, saying that all detainees receive due process and access to counsel, but all 4 attorneys that we spoke to said that that denial is an outright lie, citing their own personal experiences as proof.
Yeah, still a volatile situation there in Minneapolis. Matt Rivers, thank you.